She knows the girls as well as they know themselves, probably. Being together in a team, you get to know a person. Eight, 9, and Shurian to serve. And another unforced error. Unexpected from Tailakova. 9-9. But it's her serve. And the tactic works. It makes the service almost impossible to put short, and then waits for forehand and strikes it into Shurian's backhand. Now this is the game that Tailakova feels at home. This is it. 2-0 for Maria Tailakova in the first match of the Champions League Finals, second leg. Nina Metz trying to motivate her teammate, trying to give her the last push to maybe try and come back. She's done it before, she can do it again. Tailakova serving. Well, this happens. These things, unfortunately, in table tennis happen to everybody. Lucky netball. You can see a little bit that Shurian's reactions have been a little bit more stressful, more hectic. She needs to try to calm down her own game in order to be able to win this match against Tailakova. And Berlin has called a timeout. Nina Metz has to really work here to try to calm Sabina Shurian down, telling her most probably to not get into the fast game with Tailakova, because that's where she's the strongest. Just to change the tempo of the ball, maybe take a little bit of spin, work with it. Just force her game onto Tailakova, because for the moment it is Tailakova forcing her game completely on Shurian. And again, Shurian was the match winner of last week's first leg. She beat Charlotte Lutz in the opening game 3-2, and then Adina Diaconou, one of the strongest players in the Pro A, in the French league, 3-1. So she is coming with kind of a pressure into this match. She did not play Tailakova last week, but she knows she's the key person. Will she be able to come back? And yet again, you see the pattern. The one who makes the first topspin most probably makes the point in this match. This is what I was saying before, just taking a little bit of speed out of the ball from Taylakova and giving it back a little bit slower than the ball is anticipated. It's a little bit funny to see close-ups of the both players. One, you can see the stressed emotions in the face, in the facial expressions. While Taylakova, doesn't matter if it's a good or a bad situation, she stays the same. She knows how to cover her emotions. She is focused on this match. She's here to win. In front of the home crowd. It's easy to think that Taylakova, you could say that Taylakova has to be a little bit more relaxed than before because she is leading 2-0, but she knows every set, every match is so important here. Yeah. Metz can only allow Berlin to win one match because if Berlin wins two, they are the Champions League winners of this season. And Shurian is coming back. She's fighting. She's looking back on the bench. She's looking for support from her team, but she's getting 100%. I think now is probably the first time she's actually leading in this match. Taylakova until now was hard to read in her game for Shurian. The ball touched? It touched? I really couldn't see it from here, from the commentator's booth, but Shurian immediately put her finger to the table and said, that ball touched. Give that woman a fair play award. This situation in the Champions League final was so hard to see that it touched. But she takes the second ball. She does not get phased from that lucky ball. And now you can see the frustration on her face. It's the third lucky ball in this set for Taylakova. And Shurian is a little bit frustrated, which is understandable. 9-8 for Taylakova. And she takes it. Now it's clear she's playing more in the forehand. She's starting on Taylakova's forehand and stays there and waits for the point that she can change into her backhand. Trying to take that little bit of time that she gets from the change to her advantage to finish off the ball or stay in the forehand completely. 9-9. This is unbelievable how lucky this set has turned out. You can see on Shurian's face, she's clearly frustrated now. It's been too much for her. especially in the last part of the set. Match point for Taylakova. The crowd is unstoppable here in the hall, standing behind their player. Can she make the first match point? And she does it. Maria Taylakova takes the first match for Metz. 3-0 against Sabina Shurjan.
Pour l'équipe de Berlin, classement mondial à la 62e place. Applaudissements sportifs pour Charles Siala.
Welcome back to the second match of this evening. We have on the side of the home team Adina Diaconu. The 25-year-old Romanian is a part of the team since 2018. She's one of the most successful players in the European Championships. She has won one of the most gold medals. And if she's known for one thing, then it's her mental game. In the opening leg, we had the same match as right now against Xiaona Shan from TTC Berlin Eastside. And she beat Shan Xiaona 3-1, which would mean, if that would be the same scenario as last week, that would mean a golden match in the Champions League final. 2025. Shan for sure feeling the pressure right now, knowing that she has to bring her A game to the table. And for her, Andina Diacono is a very, very hard opponent. Diacono is known for her strong balls, especially strong forehand balls. And Shan does not like these strong first points. But in the end, she is the more experienced player here. Now we will see for the first time now the well-known serve of Shan Xiaona, throwing higher than anyone else on the circuit. Maybe as much as Hugo Calderano, Bruna Takahashi, and Janan Yuan. These four are the ones that throw the ball the highest. But Shan is definitely under these top 4 players. And Andina Diacono very, very confident in the receive here. Just basically smashes it over the net. This is exactly what I was talking about before. After her service, that Diacono is always searching for her forehand. She's looking for it, trying to open the game with her forehand and then finish it with the second shot. It is incredible how strong the balls are from her. Both players don't use the towel break really so much now in the beginning of the match. Still trying to get used to the feeling of a full hall Champions League final. Trying not to break the rhythm of their own play. Shan is one of the few players still that plays with the older style pen holder grip, which means that she's in the game only using one side of her racket. She sometimes changes it when it comes to service, but exactly now you can see she's only using one side, and it is the short pimples, which makes her smash more aggressive than most other players. Because the ball goes a little bit down, you have to put in more effort to get it over the net, back on the table. Oh, and how did she miss that? Obviously, Diacono here very surprised by the ball coming back and how Shan got it back on the table. It was an unforced error after an amazing point from Diacono. But knowing her and her mental strength, she'll recover from this and try to forget this point as fast as possible. Get her mind back into the game. And there is the well-known smash from Shan. In order to be able to smash the ball like this, you have to be so confident in your forehand. You gotta put your whole body into it. And Shan does that very well. preparing with the serve for it. Ball comes, and then she just stands there and gives you almost no time to react. You can see a little bit of frustration here. This is not a ball she's used to miss. Umpire had his hands up. Gotta see what happened. He says it touched the net. And in the end, it is the umpire who decides, not the players. So we're gonna replay the point. Diacono has to be very, very confident in the receive, because if she has a little doubt in it, she's going to give Shan the opportunity to attack and take control over the point. Now she pushes deep into the forehand, makes Shan move one step more than usual. And timeout from Berlin. Looks like Shan might have hit her elbow on the table. Let's see if this is going to be a medical timeout or if she just needs to refocus on winning this set. While the crowd is doing an amazing job on cheering on their team. Diacono must feel this huge support behind her back. And now she has to decide if that puts pressure on her or wind in her wings. First set point for Berlin in this match. There it is. She's so confident in the forehand. She's just waiting for the ball to bounce on the perfect height and then smashes it with 100% of confidence. And you see Diacono, she's trying to get back into the game, trying to calm herself down, because she was leading in the beginning of the set. She just has to refine that little bit of tactic. Both coaches now trying to give the best tactics they can to their players and the best moral support, which they definitely need. And if you missed the first match, Maria Tailakova beat Sabina Shuryan in 3 straight sets in the first match. So Metz is leading 1-0. Quite fast timeout in the second set from Metz. They see that Shantiana has made plenty of points now. She's confident in the game. She's trying to slow it down a little bit. When Diacono plays her first strong topspin with spin, tries to slow down the game. And you can feel that Diacono is not so sure in what is happening right now. She doesn't feel so good at the table. You see, it's not that many long rallies from both sides. But let's see what Loic Begis said. If he can change the pace of this game in favor of Metz. Or if Shantiana is going to continue the way she's playing right now and even out today's score. Diacono to serve. 3-0 for Shantiana. There it is, that topspin from Diacono. When you actually play against her, it feels like the ball jumps in your face when you're the opponent. You have to really focus in order to be able to get that ball back. I must imagine it must be not so easy having a serve tossing this high. In most of the table tennis halls, it should be fine, but I'm pretty sure there are some out there that make it hard for Shantiana to look up that long into the light, and then after being able to continue to play the ball is not that easy. She still chooses to make this serve every time, so she must be practicing that. Diacono with a direct point of a half-long service into Shan's forehand. Gotta see what's the tactic here. What did Loic Begis change? We'll see. And again, the same service. And she's there. Plays an incredible angle out in the deep forehand of Shantiana. It was impossible, almost impossible to reach. she's still clearly in favor, Shan, after her own service. She's controlling the ball most of the time after she serves. But this is how her game is built up. You can see clearly she knows what the ball will be like, depending on what she serves. Diacono clearly struggling now with the service, even though it is not the first time they played. And again, last week, when Berlin beat Metz 3-1 in the opening leg, Diacono was the one to win the match against Shansiona. You can see the moment she's using speed in her favor, Diacono, she is in a position to win the point against Shansiona. She has to be able to force the speed in the game on Shansiona, because she is faster. Her game is more fast than Shansiona. She doesn't make it easy on Diacono. Let's service. Oh my God, that was a precise topspin. I'm not quite sure that Shan was anticipating the ball to come like that from her, but it definitely surprised Diacono. (10-5) for Shan. Diacono, she was standing just a little bit too far away from the table. The ball from Shan came shorter than expected. She didn't reach it in the perfect position, and Shan wins the second set. 2-0 for Shansiona in the second match of the Women's Champions League final. Being in the team since 2018, Loic Berguise knows Adina probably the most from his players in this championship winning team. Again, they won the Pro League, Pro A, just this weekend, so this team is on a high. Just for your information, after the second match, we'll go into a 10-minute break before the third match between Charlotte Lutz and Mia Griese. Okay, a clear change of tactic here. Immediately seen in the first point of the of the set. And Lina Diacono staying only in the backhand of Shan, which does make sense. In the backhand, she's less powerful than in the forehand, forcibly, because of how she holds the racket. So maybe this was the way Loïc Baguise is trying to change the outcome of this match, trying to get Diacono back into the winning lane. But again, Shan's service just strikes out. It strikes out how many points she makes, how many direct points she makes with her service. One for Shan. No timeouts left on both sides. She kind of tried to make a little bit of a drop shot, Shan, with the backhand. She saw she's too far away from the table, but the spin of Diacono's forehand just made it almost impossible. Five-two for Shan. With her second service. Will she be able to keep this up? The streak, the point streak with her own service. And yes, she is. She is able. The margins in her serve are so small that it is almost impossible to see when she touches the ball what is gonna be in her service. Down spin, up spin. So you have to react really, really fast. Shan is clearly dominating this match right now. And I doubt that she's gonna let it go easily. And now she reached it. She made this kind of a side drop shot kind of thing with her backhand. Went into it from the side, and Diacono was completely surprised by it. The angle also, and the spin that Shan gave must have made it almost impossible to reach that again with the forehand. Very, very nice block from Diacono. This was probably the rally of this match so far between Diacono and Shan. It seems like both of them have made so many points in the first 3 touches of every rally that this one really, really stands out. But if anything, this shows you how important service, receive, and the first ball are in table tennis. Shan just changed a little bit her position on the service, moving more to the middle of the table. And it disturbed Diacono. Now match point for Shan. And she does it. 1-1. Shan Xiaona got her revenge for last week's defeat against Adina Diacono and equals it in today's second leg of the final. And now we're going into a 15-minute break where the teams and the players have a little bit of time to sit down, talk about what happened, warm up, and prepare for the second half of the match.
Avant de débuter la troisième partie, on va passer le tirage de voilà rapidement. Alors, je vais pas dire que je suis innocent, mais presque. Pour le t-shirt dédicacé des joueuses, celui-ci. Voilà. Peut-être que les amis sont innocents, plus que moi. Là, j'en ai écouté. Pour le premier t-shirt des joueuses, c'est le 871 blanc. 871 blanc. Voilà. On va le mettre là. Le t-shirt pour le dédicacé par les joueuses. Deuxième tirage. Les joignards par la petite fois. Le 309 beige. 309 beige. Pour celui-ci. Et pour le Covid, je ne vais pas poser sur le micro parce que sinon. Pour le Covid, dédicacé par les joueuses. 562 fluo. 562 fluo. Pour le Covid des joueuses. Je rappelle les numéros gagnants après le match. Le gagnant gagnant. Les gagnants derrière. Allez, on va retourner aux choses sérieuses dans un instant, le début de la troisième opposition de cette soirée. Troisième opposition de cette soirée. Pour l'équipe de Berlin, l'équipe de la 207e place mondiale, applaudissements sportifs pour Marc Grissel. Pour votre équipe Metz, elle est internationale française, numéro 80 mondial, un tournoi encouragement pour Charles Lutz.
Welcome back to the third match of today's Champions League final. Here in Metz, players already have warmed up. For Metz, it's the 20-year-old Charlotte Lutz against Mia Griese from TTC Berlin Eastside. Mia is 19 years old, Charlotte 20. That forcibly means these two know each other from the youth competitions. So this match is gonna be as tight as it can be normally. Charlotte player is a local player of the region here, Grand Est of Metz. She's still practicing at the Centre Krebs in Strasbourg. I just saw her coach, Jérôme Michel, here. He's closely watching her matches, also coaching her on some international competitions. Mia Grise was the match changer, let's say that, in the first leg. She beat Maria Tajlakova 3-2 in the golden set, which does have a little bit of a surprise to it. But this is typical Charlotte Blitz. She's there. She makes sure you know she's there. She screams, she's fighting, and she's fighting till the end. It's probably also one of the reasons, not just her force right now, not just how good she's playing, but also this fighting spirit must have been one of the deciding things of why she was chosen to represent France in the Paris 2024 Olympics alongside Janan Yuan, Kritika Pavad, and Audrey Zarif. She was part of the team at such a young age in home country. Mia Grise has a lot of concurrents in the German national team. Looking at it right now, Germany's probably most famous player at the moment, alongside Nina Mittelheim, who is unfortunately injured today with her back since quite a while, also cancelled World Championships. Annette Kaufmann, they are the same age. The team manager, Andreas Hein, here. Complaining to the umpires. I must be honest, I didn't really see what happened there, so I cannot take an opinion on that one. Mia Grise playing with a short pimple on her forehand, which means her forehand smash is also a little bit of a change in the rhythm. So what I was gonna say is that Mia Grise, she's same age category as Annette Kaufmann. So this is her direct concurrence for the moment in her age, which is quite hard to work with. But she's here now for TTC Berlin Eastside, trying to continue her winning streak, because in the semi-final she beat Fu Yu from Tanojek. And Berlin forced Tanojek into a golden match like that. Charlotte Metz with an unbelievable receive down the line into Grise's forehand. The quality of the receive was just as if she was prepared for that service to come. And here she definitely knew that the ball was coming there. She served that back and serve from the middle of the table and immediately stepped around, ready to finish that ball with her forehand. First set point, and she misses out on it. A little bit hectic here. Taking a towel break, getting back into focus. It's her serve now, so she has to try to take the advantage of her own serve. And she does it. Direct point with the serve. These first matches, and in a match like that, they are decisive. They are very decisive. They give the next push to your team. If you win, your team is like, hey, we can do this. We're here. It doesn't matter what happened before, we're here. So the third match is always one of the most important ones. It is able to turn whole matches around. Give new hope. Especially now it is 1-1. If Mia Griesel manages to win this match, they are the Champions League winners of this season.
Allez, début de la deuxième manche, je vais les scores, faites du bruit pour Charlotte.
It is important to note also that the Youth World Championships last year, Griesel beat Lutz in the under-19 girls singles quarterfinals, so she made the bronze medal at the World Championships. And Charlotte Lutz missed out. So this is maybe her chance of revenge. Missing out on the bronze medal at the World Championships and giving her team another chance for the Champions League throne. She might have touched that maybe with the edge of her racket, or something was off. Charlotte Lutz serve. And this, you can see, this was practiced 100,000 times. This service, step around and forehand down the line. Charlotte Lutz very confident here. In general, she seems very confident in this match. Missing out on some easy balls, which at this stage gives a huge advantage to the opponent. And be sure, if someone's gonna use that advantage, it is gonna be Charlotte Lutz, without hesitation. She's sticking to long serves right now, Charlotte Lutz. I'm not quite sure what she wants to reach with that. Obviously, Mia Griesel attacking, but her first ball after her own service is really a strong point for her. She might just be able to use that. Keeping Griesel on her backhand. Worked out just fine until now. Now Griesel is changing the game, changing into forehand as fast as possible. Very confident here. Very confident receive from Mia Griesel. Charlotte definitely didn't see that coming. You can see the focus in their eyes. It's all about right now, right here. Seems like the match has turned a little bit. At least this set, Mia Griesel has found her fighting spirit. She seemed a little bit lost in the first set, a little bit overwhelmed with the situation. Maybe with the force that Charlotte Lutz came to the match. Overwhelmed a little bit, but she really bounced back and came back in that set. But Charlotte Lutz is not here to give up. Again, another long service. I have to correct myself, it works really great for her. Set point for Griesel. Griesel herself also with a very high toss serve. Took the ball a little bit too late, hesitated a little bit with the forehand. And edged it away from the table. She takes the set with an amazing down the line backhand topspin. And you can see the frustration on Charlotte Lutz. It's on her now. It's on her if Metz has another chance for the championship or if Berlin is gonna be the new champion. It's amazing also to see Nina Mittelham here coaching, supporting the team. The semi-final where they beat the 4 times Champions League champion, Tarnobjek. She was not there due to injury. She was not able to travel that much. But now for the final, she's feeling better. Recovery is going good in the right direction. So she's here. She's there for the team. She's coaching. And also not to forget, she is in the ranking at least strongest player for TTC Berlin Eastside and helped them to be where they are right now in the 2025 Women's Champions League final. Maybe you might see now a slight change in tactics from Lutz's side. She tries to keep Mia Griesel in the backhand. Unforced error from Mia Griesel. We've seen it before. It is hard to receive serves from a player that you maybe know, but still, if you're not 100% confident, and these two players really struggle with each other's serves. Unlike in the second match, Diacono clearly struggled with Shan's service. Shan made many direct points with the serve. Definitely keeping Mia Griesel more in the backhand. Trying to avoid the pimples, trying to avoid that smash that changes the rhythm, the pace of the rally. But Mia Griesel does not make as many mistakes from backhand as she does maybe in the forehand. So you have to expect that. Something for something. Now she chose the right ball. Strong forehand ball, bent a little bit over to the side, into the forehand. Quite clear, both players are trying to make the first topspin ball in order to control the rally. Charlotte Lutz trying to keep Mia Griesel in the backhand middle area and then choose the right ball to change into the deep forehand. Mia Griesel is opening most of the balls into Charlotte Lutz's forehand. Right now, it would have been probably better taking that ball with the forehand. But you never know. It's really a matter of half a second where you have to decide what you're going to do. Backhand service from Mia Griesel is the first one in this match. She missed this one before, but I think now she was more prepared for it. Served the ball half long, but then after you see right away, she is ready with the forehand. It's almost like she wants the ball to come back. Amazing backhand. She takes the third set, takes the lead in the third match. Charlotte Lutz 2-1 against Mia Grise. Big ease here. Giving tactics to Lutz. It is on him now a little bit to take off the pressure off his players' shoulders. And be like, hey, play, continue. The way you're doing it right now is perfect. Just continue. Don't be hectic. Let's see how she's gonna deal with the pressure of this match. But as we saw in the last 2 matches of Berlin, Mia Grise has no problem with pressure. She almost seems calm even now. It's not like no emotions, but you see that she is super focused. A little bit of luck there from Charlotte Lutz. Nevertheless, a very nice backhand. Whoa, very nice angle from Grise. The whole crowd here went like, oh. Yeah, you must see that in live, just to see where the ball actually went. Yet again, this forehand after her service. How did she get that ball on the table with her forehand? It almost seemed impossible. If we would have slow motion, it would be nice to see how much she bent backwards just to get that ball on the table. (4-4) and Lutz to serve. It's almost like they talked about it before. Like, hey, you're going to make long service in my forehand? Because Grise, she was prepared. She was prepared. She smashed it and gave Lutz zero chance to return the ball. There is the smash. Down the line, finishing the rally as fast as possible, not giving any chance for Grise to give the ball back. Now, for the first time, you actually see somewhat of a frustration from Grise, but she seemed to bounce back quite fast. Talking to the bench, to her team. Mittelhammer trying to get her a little bit of tactics mid-set. Timeout from Berlin.
Vous êtes que 300 ce soir.
You may not see it completely now on the stream, but the whole hall is involved in this clapping, in the support for their local player, Charlotte Lutz, keeping the dream alive for the team of Metz. It's just great to see that in such a big final, Champions League final, you see two players from the younger generation just battling it out. It shows the level of European table tennis it's there, not just in the older generations, but especially in the younger ones. They're coming. Both players smashing it away. First Griese smashing into the deep forehand of Lutz. Lutz just standing there and being like, I can do that too. Smashing it back. And then Griese finishing the rally with another smash. With a little bit of luck there, but definitely deserved point. Targeted the middle of Griese, saw that there was a hole. Griese is running in the other direction. Crucial moment here at 9-9. Will it be going into tonight's first golden set? Will Charlotte Lutz take the win? Set point for Mia Griese. Playing it down the line with her backhand. I almost thought she's gonna jump around and play it with forehand, because the ball was coming a little bit slower. But she chose the backhand and she touched it in an angle. That was so hard to reach for Charlotte Lutz. And it is the first golden set of tonight. If Mia Griese manages to win this golden set, which goes only until 6 points, 5-5, one decisive point, then we have a new Champions League winner.
Qui marque 6 points, il n'y a pas 2 points d'écart. La première qui arrive à 6 remporte le match. Charlotte va avoir besoin de nous sur chaque point.
Nevertheless, the outcome, both teams have agreed in advance to continue playing, finishing the matches. So do not turn off the TVs just yet, even if this match decides the winner of the championship if Griesel finishes it, because there is one more match coming. If Charlotte Lutz is winning, then we'll shuffle the cards new, because then Metz is in the lead. She screams. She lets out a big, big scream, Charlotte Lutz. It has to be a little bit of the stress, letting out the stress. It goes until 6. She was looking for Griesel's middle, which has worked quite a few times in this match, but Griesel anticipated that ball very well. She anticipated it and then smashed the ball into the deep forehand of Charlotte Lutz. And yet again a ball in the middle. Griesel deciding to smash it with her forehand pimples, and timeout from Metz. I think at this stage, in a match like this, it's important for the coaches to know how to calm down their players. And I'm pretty sure both of the coaches, even though Nina Mittenham is still new to the role as coach, know how to do it with their players. But let's see who will come out as a winner. No more timeouts left. So the first who reaches 6 wins the golden set. Little bit of luck again. Touch the net. Griesel's forehand. Crowd sport for Charlotte Lutz. She was tough on that one. Going into a backhand like this, touching it full power, and then when the ball comes back, just being there and making that forehand. You have to be really, really, really confident and ready. These are surprised Lutz here a little bit. I think she was waiting for a pushback so that she can attack. Is that what she's been doing? Mostly from the middle side. Especially when it's that close. It's always risky to take the first ball. And there was a little bit of an unforced error. We haven't seen an unforced error in a long time, so it happens. Obviously, you wouldn't want it to happen at this stage. Mia Grisel takes the match point. She takes the match point. She turned around, smiled a little bit, talked something with her team. Let's see if she can use the first one. She does it. She does it. They are the champions. They are the champions. The whole team is running into it. They are the champions. Oh, you see here, defeat hurts. But you see also the happiness of the other team. TTC Berlin Eastside, 6 times winner now. 2012, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2021, and now 2025. TTC Berlin Eastside is the Women's Champions League champion 2025. You see, they are very, very happy. Who would have thought, missing Nina Mittelham in this team, that they will be beating the 4 times champion Tarnobjek with top players Han Ying and Natalia Bayor, and then come back beating Metz at home. Not beating, it is 2-1, but because of the first leg, which Berlin won 3-1, they are now the champions. And as I said before, they said it, they're gonna play, they're gonna finish the match. Let's see if they will. Nevertheless, Andreas Heim before in the screen, team manager. Very, very happy with the end result of his team. I'll let you hear with the pictures of the happy team celebrating.
Alors, petite information. Le match entre Maria Tayakova et Championnat aura lieu au joueuse de Berlin. Et car forfait sur cette partie, nous allons donc 2-2 au tableau d'affichage officiel. Et nous allons voir une dernière partie avec votre domicile, l'international luxembourgeoise Sarah Levitt, qui sera proposée pour la journée finale de la gagne.
They said, play, take in the atmosphere, know what it's like for future matches probably. Must be hard for both players. Josefina Neumann knowing it is over, they won. And did it. Same, being here. But it is what we do. Table tennis is at the end for the spectators. Sarah Delit here, currently one of the top players of Luxembourg, significantly older than Neumann. She's 32 years old, has played 2 Olympic Games, last one in Paris, 4 in Tokyo, if I'm not wrong. Bronze medal in doubles at the World Championships alongside Nixia Young. So she's quite the experienced player in these kind of matches. Set point for Neumann. It's actually hard to say something about this match because obviously both players didn't expect to play. Just in case of an emergency, both the 4 players of the teams tonight. Obviously, pressure on. A little bit of pressure on Duluth here. Playing against someone significantly younger. It's never easy. Neumann takes the first set.
En tout cas, notre sixième sélection pour honorer le vice-champion d'Europe en quelques minutes. Après un 7-0 partout, elles sont venues ce soir, elles ont fait un excellent parcours, on entend une très très belle ovation. Allez, plus haute que manche, les encouragements pour Sarah.
Obviously, Neumann here being allowed to let loose. She has nothing to lose. Her team won. They are the Champions League winners. So she can take on the atmosphere in and has zero pressure in this match. What a backhand from Savadini here. Also not really holding back on these shots. This is the moment to try to practice some of the shots you're normally scared to make in a match with high stakes. So this match isn't for nothing, especially for the two players. It is a kind of a experience gaining. More so for Neumann than Denut. As I said before, Denut is a very well-known player on the international circuit, has played many decisive matches. Neumann seeming very, very calm at this moment. She's calm, she wants to finish. She wants to give her team the opportunity to celebrate as fast as possible. Counter attack from Denit here, down the line with her backhand. There you can maybe see the age difference, the playing experience difference. Neumann seemingly a little bit hectic in these situations, running into receives. Maybe sometimes making the wrong decisions, but this is why the manager and the assigned put her in this match, for her to gain this experience. Later on, play the decisive matches in the final herself. Very nice placement on the first topspin in the middle of the net body. She took the decision. I'll play forehand, I'll play the second ball forehand, doesn't matter what happens, and she succeeded. Even though it looked a little bit artistic in the end. Very, very nice point from Neumann here. Making the game faster and faster and faster. Which is her game. Closer to the table. Now she was a little bit too fast. Then it takes the set, and it is 1-1. Back. Third set. Anyone who just came in right now into the match, Berlin are the 2025 Women's Champions League champions. They needed to win 2 matches in the second leg, and they succeeded. Mia Griese finishing the match against Charlotte Lutz in the golden set. Chan Xiaona decided to give up her second match, so it went even to 2-2, and now we're playing the decisive match, the 5th match between Berlin's young star, 15-year-old Josefina Neumann, and Sarah Denut from Metz. Paper clearly, then it is the favorite in this match, but I don't think it was the goal to put Neumann here to win the match. It was to give her a chance to experience the playing mood of a final. Neumann making a lot of unforced errors, which she didn't do in the first set. And then it more and more playing dominantly. .360. She loses the point, but what a nice shot. She made a .360. Timeout from Metz. I would also like to use the chance to say thank you to the supporters here in the hall in Metz. They didn't leave. Their team lost the championship. The match is not over. The hall is still packed, still supporting their player, Linut. That must mean a lot to her. (7-2, 7-5). Loic Begis took the timeout, and now we're back. (7-7). It's hard to stay focused in these situations, so the Linut is really to make a big effort. Realize she's not playing for nothing here. Well, this is a ball she normally doesn't miss, Linut here. I don't know with what she's playing now, but she used to play with a Chinese sticky rubber where she touches the ball a little bit more strong. Doesn't go over the top so much, but more on the back of the ball. And that normally comes on the table, and it is very, very strange to hit it. Because the ball has generally more spin from that kind of rubber. But she is playing with a cyber-shaped racket, so I assume she's also playing with Stiga rubbers. Must have been a big change for her. Not that easy. 10-9. timeout for Berlin.
Allez, chers publics, encouragement pour Sarah Dorita.
Neumann serving. She had 10-7 now. Then it came closer to 10-9. Will she be able to win this set? Yes, she is. She has the of Mia Griese in the third match, meaning Berlin are champions. And now the number 4 players stepped in for the 5th match instead of the number 2s. Even though this match is not decisive, for both players, it is a great opportunity. Neumann again making a few unforced errors. She is not as stable in not making these unlucky points. But she's not as stable as more experienced players in these situations, and you can see that she's very young. She's 15 years old. Sometimes she just makes a couple of unforced errors, which is not necessarily bad. She's learning. Very nice forehand from Dinut. Feels like a little bit Neumann just gave up on this set. Doesn't feel the rhythm of this set. Didn't start well into it. And now again this point. Dinut keeping poker face throughout the whole match. You don't see almost any emotions on her face. And there she proves me wrong. Now you see a little bit of frustration. (8-4). I have a feeling this is going to go into a golden set. If you think about it, it is kind of a nice finish. Finishing a Champions League final with a golden set. It is unique for the ETTU club competitions to have this golden set as well as the golden match. Why not finish the club competition season in the Champions League with that? Second set point for Sarah. And it is a golden set. We will finish the Women's Champions League with a golden set. We are now going to watch the last set played in this year's 2024-2025 Women's Champions League edition. So let it soak in, enjoy it. I'm a little bit confused with her own shot. Taking the lead with 2-0. Again, the golden set goes until 6. So the tension is very, very high right now. (3-0). Neumann also kind of just seems like, I don't know, she seems very calm. She lets out her frustration if she makes a point, if she loses a point. So that she makes sure of, that people see that she's not too happy with her mistake. But all in all, she seems very calm. Nice block into Dinut's middle. But it's not over yet for Dinut. Obviously not an easy match for her. You see she was a little bit hectic. Maybe a little bit too eager to finish the point. Using the towel break, both players. And again, a little bit hectic. I mean, she does not know really how to cope with the situation. I would totally understand that. She's looking back, seeing her team supporting her. A little bit of a lucky point. But I think even if it wouldn't have touched the net, it would have been hard for Neumann to get that back on the table. Match point for Sarah Denut. She can make Metz finish the season with a complete win overall, with a team win, even though it means still losing the Champions League final in total. We have a sudden death point, 5-5. The next one who wins the point wins the match. Who's going to take the win home for their team? The prestige win. And it is Sarah. Sarah Denut takes the win for Metz. Having a little smile here at the end. And that's it for tonight. Thank you very, very much for watching. Berlin, the newly crowned champion of the Women's Champions League. So that's it from me, and see you next season.
Applaudissements pour